For over 20 years now, the coelacanth has been one of the most notorious fish in Animal Crossing. And for good reasons, unlike some. It's often considered the grand prize of fish due to its rarity and its notoriety. Since the days of Animal Forest in 2001 all the way until now in 2022, it's a fisherman's greatest achievement to reel in one of these ancient fish. So let's prove our worth by playing every single Animal Crossing game and seeing how long it would take to catch a coelacanth in every single one. For the sake of simplicity, and because I can't read Japanese, I'm gonna count Dobutsu no Mori and Dobutsu no Mori E+ as Animal Crossing Gamecube since it is basically all the same game. We'll go by release order, starting with Animal Crossing Gamecube, and then go to Wild World, City Folk, New Leaf, and then New Horizons. We'll also start every new game under a brand new save file. Are you ready? We're gonna press start, and we're gonna start the timer in 3, 2, 1, go. Press start. I'm pressing... It should be... There we go. I got it, chat. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. We'll have to work through the intro sequence for all these games, but luckily none of them will take too long. And hey, maybe some of you have never played these older games and might be curious as to how they progress. For the first few games, you assist Tom Nook with the shop, working part-time at his store to pay off your house payment and get you familiar with the game's mechanics. This pretty much stays the same until Animal Crossing City Folk. So we're gonna basically get through the tutorial, and as soon as we're done with the chores, we need to find a day that Tom Nook is selling a fishing rod. Right now he's only selling a shovel. And then after that, we can basically just get to coelacanth hunting. Oh, also, you want to see Tom Nook get mad at me? Watch this. Ah! Why did you change out of your uniform? Just who gave you permission to do that? So now we have to get 500 with which to buy a fishing rod when one becomes available. And then from there, we have to find a rainy day between the hours of 4 p.m. and 9 a.m. to try to catch a coelacanth. With only one tool available per day in Nook's Cranny, it might take a while before getting a fishing rod. Day 1 had a shovel, and now Day 2 does as well. I'm pretty sure the tool can be random between a fishing rod, net, axe, and shovel, so realistically it's a 1 in 4 chance every day. So any day now. Any day now. Yep, should be any day now. No doubt that today is my day. Something's wrong. Something is wrong. Actually, I know what I could... Okay, if desperate times come to desperate measures, I do have a trick up my sleeve. Anyone want to pull it up for me? There's codes in Animal Crossing Gamecube that are a string of numbers, letters, and characters that are meant to be ways of obtaining gifts from other players. There's a database of all codes in the game, and I'm resorting to just using that as a way of getting a fishing rod because this is just getting silly. Call it cheating, but this challenge was more meant to be about catching a coelacanth, not so much grinding for a fishing rod. The golden one as well? There isn't a code for the regular one? I mean, I guess. So we're looking for something that's obviously big. I don't really have a relative size of, like, how big sea bass are in this game compared to coelacanth, so I guess we're just gonna have to catch everything that is pretty big. Okay, I mean, that's big. I don't think it's coelacanth big, but let me just get an idea. Let me just get an idea of, like, relative size of fish in this game. Hey, dickhead! You want to turn around? I'm about to murder this fish. I think this is way too small, but... You're a jackass, you know that? You're a real jackass. What's hilarious is that he always turns around after I pull up the damn rod. There we go. Wow, that was fast! Holy shit, that was so fast! Oh my god, what? Oh my god! Alright, let me just start off with, like, little pissy boy fish here. Okay. It's not literally... That's a sea bass? That's a sea bass. That was so small. You're telling me that's a sea bass? Well, what the fuck was that fish that I missed then? Or maybe the sea bass in this game are just really small? I don't know. Holy Holy shit, man! How do you catch fish in this game? Fishing has more or less stayed the same since Animal Crossing's first iteration. You cast your line, hit the button quickly, easy peasy. However, it's hard to prove just by looks, but I do think that the timing used to be a lot more demanding. Rarer fish escape your line quicker, but I'm struggling to even catch sea bass, man. See, that's big. That's big. That's big. I need to focus. Let's go! Let's go! It didn't take long at all, man! That was good! Let's go! We're done! We're done with this one already! Like, fuck it! We're done! Stop the current emulation! And now, I gotta go get my Wii U! Nobody believed in me after I missed, like, those first few fish. Nobody believed in me, man. I didn't even believe in myself, man. So moving on to the next installment in the Animal Crossing series, Wild World for the Nintendo DS. I emulated Animal Crossing Gamecube since I don't have a GameCube or a copy of the game, but from here on out, the rest of the games will be played on official Nintendo consoles. I don't have a means of capturing a DS, but Wild World is available on the Wii U Virtual Console, which I do have. There is a small issue, though. The Wii U Virtual Console has a well-known issue with input delay. That is the time it takes to register your button presses. This means a lot when your task is to catch a fish that has pretty precise timing. So my hypothesis going into this challenge is that Wild World will take the longest of any of the games to get a coelacanth. So this should be fun. The chores are pretty much the same in Wild World as they were in GameCube, and they only take us about 10 minutes to complete. Let's sell everything we have, buy the fishing rod, and then try to find a rainy day. On the first try, changing the in-game clock, we do indeed get a rainy day. Well, everything so far has gone pretty smoothly, so maybe the fishing will as well, or maybe not. Okay. I missed it. I mean, it couldn't have been a coelacanth, so I'm not too upset by it, but the thing is, the Wii U Virtual Console's input delay is so ridiculous that you have to predict, okay? It's just an ocean sunfish, dude? That's an ocean sunfish? Am I crazy, or is someone else with me on this one? This one feels bigger. Focus. I'm a mess. I'm a pathetic mess. It's so hard! Well, give it like... That had to have been it. And you see... Did you see that? That is why this game is going to be the worst. Because that was not even bad on the reactions. I was not... Thanks, Tony Genitals, for the follow. That was not even bad on the reactions there, and I missed it for being too slow. I like to crush Skittles in my fingers before eating them. I feel like that's like serial killer behavior. I'm sorry, this just sounds like... I don't know, it just sounds like something that like Ted Bundy would have said. I don't know. Sounds weird. Assigned Serial Killer by Dagnel. Let's go! Let's go! Holy shit! Holy shit! I didn't think it was a coelacanth! I didn't do it! Let's go! Okay, now, here's what we do. We go here, and now what we're gonna do is we're going to Grab these. I'm gonna grab these bad boys. Somehow, I managed to catch a coelacanth in Wild World faster than I did in GameCube, which I was not expecting at all. In City Folk, I expected to go even faster. I'm also playing this on the Wii U, and with no input delay this time. I remember, as a kid, I used to react to the fish not by sight, and not by sound, but by the vibration of the Wii remote. Meaning that the fishing in this game is going to be really easy to react to. Bob, Grizzly, Bud, Yuka, Jam! Oh no. Oh god. Chores take about 20 minutes this time, and again we get a fishing rod on day 1. We're not so lucky with getting a rainy day, as it takes us another 20 minutes to find one. In fact, we resort to trying in the wintertime and getting snow instead. In every game except GameCube and New Horizons, snow will also spawn coelacanth, so this works just as well. Is that a big boy? That's a big boy, dude. That's big. That's big. Look at me with your big ass. You saw me, alright? You saw me. You saw me. You saw me. You saw me. You saw me fake myself out. I did a little flick, but it wasn't big enough to register. On the second or third bite there, I did a little wrist flick. And I nearly fucking binned it. As predicted, City Folk took no time at all, less than an hour. And most of that was trying to find a rainy or a snowy day. The actual fishing took 4 minutes. So now New Leaf, which I'll be playing on my 3DS. With a little tinkering, I've managed to find a way of capturing footage on it without a capture card. This is the first game where your chores don't involve helping Tom Nook. You're the mayor in this game, and you just have to register your information and pick a place to live. After planting the tree in the town square, you're free to do whatever. We get a fishing rod quickly from the rat, and get to finding a rainy day. This game's tutorial is definitely the fastest of all of them, and after only one try, we get rain. Alright, well... Oh, wait, dude, that does seem like a big fish. Damn! Alright, it did that, but that's the same size as the coelacanth. That is the same size of a coelacanth, so... That would have been it. That would have been it. See, now that's not... No, I think I was so much better at differentiating big fish versus sea bass in this game. Like, I still, despite after about 2 years of playing New Horizons almost now, I can't tell coelacanths from sea bass. But in this game... It's pretty easy to tell. This is a sea bass. This is a sea bass. It's a sea bass. It's quite simply, it's a sea bass. It's the most sea bass... Okay, I got it now. I got it. I got it. Damn it! That's a Napoleon fish and a blue marlin now. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, is this too big? I can't tell. It's hard to see because I can't, like, tilt the camera, but... Is that other one big, or... Alright, never mind. Fuck you. Haha, we're out of here, boys. Okay. And after only 34 minutes of playing New Leaf, we got it. Now, the latest installment, Animal Crossing New Horizons. This game's tutorial isn't too long usually, taking about 10 minutes if you're speeding through it. What will take a long time though is meeting the total catch requirement for the coelacanth. You don't know what that is? I'll explain. Every fish in this game has a total catch requirement, or more simply, how many fish you need to have caught before that fish begins to spawn. Generally, the rarer the fish, the more fish it requires. The coelacanth is one of the few fish in this game that requires the maximum 100 fish to be caught before it begins spawning. So we're gonna stack up on flimsy fishing rods and catch 100 of any fish that we can find before we even think about catching a coelacanth. Never mind. Alright, first fish, horse mackerel, boys, let's go. That's my fish. I'm sorry, frog. That's my fish. That's... Quite simply, that is mine. That, yep, sorry. Unfortunate. Alright, that's 100 fish in a row. Not in a row. I did miss one, and I'm very sad about it. So now it's all about finding a rainy day. Coelacanths are all day in ACNH. I know in previous games. In every previous game, it was only from 4 p.m. to 9 a.m. But in this game, it's all day, but it cannot be snowing. It must be raining. Almost exactly an hour after catching our first fish, we catch our 100th. Now we can get to work. Damn it. Ored fish, L. Yeah, L plus bozo plus ratio. Except, you know, unironically. Unfortunate. It takes 30 minutes and 10 more sea bass until, like, really needed the money, I probably would have done it. Let's go. That's it. That's it. Right there. 5 hours, 49 minutes, 57 seconds. I was here. Hi, YouTube. Hi, YouTube. And that's time. A little under 6 hours with a time of 5 hours, 49 minutes, and 57 seconds. That was fun, and also not ridiculously long, like most of my challenges have been lately. But thank you so much for watching another Animal Crossing challenge. In the future, I'd love to do more content with older Animal Crossing games, so let me know what you thought of this one. The whole challenge was recorded on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Dagnel. Go follow me over there for more Animal Crossing content. Here's a playlist of all my Animal Crossing challenges thus far if you enjoyed this one. Thank you again for watching, and I do hope that you enjoyed it. Give me more challenge ideas in the comment sections, and I will see you all next time.